Well, it's another day on the farm here, and overnight we got a couple inches of snow. Just enough snow to make it look pretty and kind of wreck some plans. These guys are spending plenty of time in here right now. They're eating up some hay, and yeah, they're making lots of manure for me. As you can see, it looks real pretty out, and a little bit of a dusting there on the ground. So it seems like here where I'm out in southeastern PA, half the population knows how to drive in the snow, and the other half of the population doesn't know how to drive in the snow. So it ends up being just this mess of cars and accidents. In the last video, I loaded up some straw, and I was supposed to take that to auction here this morning, and that didn't happen because the roads are still junk. Tomorrow I'm planning on taking it, and hopefully by then the roads will be cleared and I'll be able to haul it to auction. With that being said, I got a phone call this morning about a lady needing hay, and she's going to come here this afternoon and pick up about 25 bales. I also got another call from another guy about third cutting. So I've got that load of straw to take, I've got 2 loads of hay to deliver, and 1 load that's going to be picked up here today. Well, I didn't get any film of it, but I just had a lady come and get some hay, as you can see by the tracks on the snow in the barn. She got 20 bales of this third cutting stuff. She bought some hay from me a few weeks ago, and she really liked it. But man, look at that hay. The camera just doesn't do it justice, but look at that hay. It's the nicest stuff I have. A lot of grass in it, a lot of good alfalfa, and it was a heavy crop. So third cutting is by far the best stuff that I have. Fourth cutting is good too, but it was drier and not much of it. First cutting is really good for first cutting, but it is first cutting, so it's going to be a little stemmier and has some heads in it. It's a beautiful day, though. Even though it's snowy, it's just a beautiful day. And hope you guys enjoyed that cold start, because that thing was chilly. It is a gorgeous morning out, but it is also 9 degrees. Fingers crossed that this truck starts, because I got a haul to auction here this morning. Oh yeah, every time. The roads are a bit icy and I got 10,000 pounds, so I don't know if this is a great idea, but I gotta get this straw off of here so I can haul some hay. Ugh. Sold the straw, $185 a ton, I believe. Sold it to the same Amish guy that bought from me a couple weeks ago, so he's kind of it's nice to have a continuous buyer. I know where he's at. So just delivered that, and heading home. The roads are crappy because it's Pennsylvania and PennDOT don't know how to do anything. My plan was plow the driveway because well, I didn't plow it yesterday or the day before, and they're calling for more snow here Friday, and it's kind of more just ice on the driveway, and I'd like to kind of scrape it off. It won't take me too long, but the tractor won't start because it was 0 degrees overnight. I opened up the door to let some sunshine on it, and hopefully maybe that'll warm up the block. I doubt that'll work, but we're gonna try it. Another news, we're gonna get another cold start today because I gotta load up some more hay on the truck, so we have to get this out of here. I fired it up yesterday, I ran it yesterday. I even ran this thing yesterday, it ran fine. Now it can't start, so. That thing is so cold right now that I have no hydraulic functions because that oil is so cold. So I gotta let that thing run for a while. Nothing. Clutch is stiff. Brakes don't work. Fortunately, I backed this tractor in straight so I can pull it straight out without having to steer or anything. So I pulled it out. We're gonna let it run, see if it fixes itself. In the meantime, I have enough room. I'm gonna back the truck in there and we're gonna get a load of hay loaded up. I should say also that it could just be that the filter is clogged. The moisture in the oil can sometimes freeze up in the filter, and sometimes if you just change the filter, fluid can move freely. It would suck though if that thing ran out of diesel while it's sitting there. Let's see if our steering works now. Nope. Well, would you look who decided to show up to the party? My steering. Thank you, buddy. I shut the tractor off, finished loading up my load here because it wasn't really changing much. It was kind of getting better, but it wasn't. And then fired it up, started backing it up, and it wasn't working. But then all of a sudden, it's like it just popped into gear and it just started working all of a sudden. So that filter has to have been frozen with some moisture in there. And I'm guessing just after running for a while and sitting out in the sun, it slowly began to thaw, and now it's working. So I'm gonna let the tractor run for a little while. What I'm gonna do is when I run up to the dealer to get some Discbine parts, I'm gonna grab some hydraulic filters while I'm up there, and just so I have them on hand in case this happens again. But I'm pretty sure my MCV pump is also wearing out, and that's kind of why this is also happening. But changing the filter is a cheaper option because I don't feel like spending 600, 700 bucks right now to change a pump, because I just don't want to. Well, after official review, our cylinders are not leaking after using it, which is a plus. On the bad side, these things are leaking again, and I replaced these back last winter, so I don't know why they're still leaking, but they are. Also, there's a fuel line in here that's kind of dripping a little bit, so I have to take a look at that. But I kind of got behind on some things. This thing, I still need to wash it and detail it, and I couldn't do it for a while because we had a bad well pump. So I actually didn't have any water to the shop to wash this thing with the pressure washer. Also, the rake is still in the way, so we need to get on that. Maybe we'll actually work on that today.